recording in progress. Maybe we can get her.
Like, do the intro?
How much do you think she would charge? Roughly around 400?
Maybe 3?
2, 1. It's the Shant and Ari podcast, you guys. Episode number, I don't know. Shant, where the fuck have you been, buddy?
First of all, are you playing X? Is that your Xbox headset?
What do you have against my fucking gaming headset, okay?
Yeah, so it's been a while, man. How long has it been, dude? Like, what the heck is... I feel like I haven't spoken to you. I've been at the gym. I've been going to the gym a lot. So that's why you haven't been on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was even in Rhode Island. I didn't even see you.
Ureid? Telephone trade?
Yeah, it's been, 2 months since our last episode, man.
It's been 2 months. It's been that long. I'm sorry, guys. So we have missed some episodes, but I have some splaining to do that I will get to. I'll give you a rundown of what's happening exactly. So I recently started sleeping a lot lately. And what had happened was that I made a shift in my YouTube recording schedule where I do one video every morning right before I go to the gym. And what typically happens is I usually wake up now. Before I was waking up around like 9, 10 a.m. But typically what happens now is that my alarm goes off at like 5:45. I typically get up around like 6:15, 6:30 after I'm done saying like fuck my life for about half an hour. And I do a video and I go to the gym. I do all sorts of productive shit now in the wee hours of the morning. And then 8 o'clock rolls around after I get out of the restaurant and I'm just beat. And I just now go to sleep at like 9:15, 9:30, like a grandma.
And it's like, you get off at 8. I can't get on a podcast. I'm 3 hours behind you at 5 p.m. Still got some work to do. So it's been challenging. What do you do are you the type when you alarm hits at 6:15? Are you getting up? Are you like in bed till 6:45? Like, so for me, like alarm hits, I fucking like jump. Like, and Betty hates it. Like I'm so aggressive. Like I just get up, fucking like, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Like, take it easy, big guy.
Yeah.
Like, where's the fire?
Yeah. So like, what is it like you for in the morning? Like, what's that look like?
So if I'm actually awake, I will stay. I will not stay in bed. I have to get up, but I'll usually I'll hear my alarm go off. I'll snooze it a few times, and then I'll finally get up around like 6:50, half an hour after my alarm actually goes off. But if I know I got to be up, like I got a really, really packed schedule, like I know my video is going to take a long time to do, and there's a lot of prep work that's needing to take place, then I'll make an effort to like get up when the alarm actually goes off. Yeah. So, long story short, this has caused a major scheduling conflict between us because of the time zone difference and because of my new sleep schedule. It's caused a major problem for us to schedule a good time for this podcast. However, we are working on it. Bear with us, folks.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Right now it's Sunday, right? 5 p.m. here, 8 p.m. there. I don't know how sustainable this time frame is going to be, but
the good thing is that I didn't drink at dinner, which I usually do on Sundays.
Was that your Sunday, like, kind of?
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing because we typically crush like a whole bottle of wine, if not more. So, I mean, you saved me the few 100 calories, and some
Oh, no, you're
long-term
gonna,
liver damage.
yeah, and then you're gonna get up with a little bit more energy tomorrow. So you're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I actually, before we dive into a little bit of what business has been like, because just so you guys know, on my end, it's been fucking terrible on the car side of things. Massive issues, massive problems.
So like, and we'll touch on this because like, you've always heard cars, like buying resale cars and buying cars in general, is the worst investment. And I've been seeing people flipping cars now and making money, like as being, it's for once a car is a good investment.
Yeah, people are cashing out on their leases, making like $5,000 for getting out of their lease early. It's fucking ridiculous.
Crazy. Everything. So yeah, we'll get into like markets, you know, what's happening, inflation. Question, we'll get into this. I want you to think about it. Inflation is happening, right? It's coming. Are you doing anything to prepare for it? I just thought of that right now.
So I know that I wanted to ask you some questions about crypto.
Okay.
And how that works exactly. However, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I know that $1 30 years ago is probably worth like $4 now.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what you mean by getting ready for inflation, but I want you to explain that. Now, what I wanted to get into a little bit about why I've been valuing so much doing my work early. It's been encouraging me a lot. Hold on 2 seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're right there, buddy.
Fucking allergies, man. I'm having like sinus issues. I'm having an itchy throat. So it's been... Sorry about that. I had to cut for a second because I was going on a scratchy throat. Anyway, so it's been encouraging me a lot to actually sleep. Not just early, but sleep better. I've been making a lot. So I've been making a lot of different tweaks in not only my diet and my like working out thing, but like my sleep schedule on purpose, because apparently that has its like insane benefits to it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This whole working at nighttime thing, having, bright lights in your face, staring at a screen at 10 p.m. while you're editing videos, apparently has been taking a toll on not only just my sleep, but it's been causing, I didn't know it was a thing, but it's been causing a sleep debt. Tell me, do you know if you have sleep debt, Shant?
Sleep debt?
You might know about inflation, but do you know about sleep debt?
No, do I owe someone money for
you owe yourself some sleep that you didn't get 3 years ago. Your body
that's
remembers.
A thing where it kind of stays with you.
Yeah, it compounds over time. I don't know if you know this, but that's what's happening when you don't get enough sleep. So over the years, I've been compounding sleep debt. I can't take myself seriously right now. However, it's true. It's very, very much true. And between my sleep debt and my gaming headset, I've just been in a different... I've been more me, if that means anything.
Do you feel better throughout the day?
Yes. I feel more grounded when I wake up much earlier and I have less things that I need to get done throughout the day because I did a lot in the beginning of the day. So I feel like I'm a lot more present by like 11, 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then like it's the best feeling. And then by like 8, 9, you're just exhausted. You just want to pass out. It's the best feeling.
Which is what happens if you're curious. That actually takes place.
Yeah.
I typically put my head to my bed and I'm pretty much deceased 8 hours after that. 8 hours after that. So yeah, that's been my life this past few months, and I don't know when I don't think it's going to change. I think that's here to stay. So we'll be working on the whole podcast schedule.
Yeah, we'll keep working on it. I got some stuff happening with me too. I got to figure it out.
The spotlight is on you now, Shant. Can you tell me a little bit about the real estate? Real estate's been like the car industry, but I don't understand. There's a global chip shortage causing a little bit of a supply chain issue with cars.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is going on in the real estate industry that's causing like I need to buy a house right now? What's going on with that? How has that affected you is my question.
So yeah, a couple of things. I'm going to get into the market. So quick thing about me, little update, and you don't even know yet. So I got offered a position to run an office for a team. It's called the Lawton team, a real estate team, right? They are the number 1 real estate team in Arizona.
Oh.
And the number 5 team in the country as far as how many homes they've sold. Last year they sold 3,000 homes. Okay.
That's a lot of wow.
Over $1 billion in sales, right? So I got a great opportunity to lead one of their offices, the Southeast Valley office, and be a team lead to all the agents in that office. So it's pretty cool and unique experience. I'm actually super fucking pumped.
That sounds exciting, man.
Yeah. So I'll still be selling. I'm still doing what I do. It's just kind of added to my plate. So that's why it's going to be a little bit more difficult getting podcasts done, but we'll figure something out. So yeah, it's super exciting, man. Like they are legit the number 1 team in Arizona, 3,000 homes. We have about 120 agents. So that's a lot of homes per agent. It's not like we have 1,000 agents and selling 3,000. It's 100 agents selling 3,000 homes.
That's like 30 homes.
Yeah, per person.
Damn.
So it's the real deal. So I'm excited for that. Now, talking about what's going on with real estate, right? Why is it so like everyone's trying to buy a house? It seems like.
Take it easy.
So here in Arizona, and this is pretty much nationwide right now, there's a shortage of homes on the market. So it seems like there's so many people trying to buy a house. Right now, so a normal real estate market, right? They go off basing how much inventory is in your market, right? So in Arizona, Phoenix metro area, it's called months of supply. Right now, an average market is 6 months of supply for homes. So what that means is if no more homes come on the market, there's still 6 months of inventory. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's a healthy market, 6 months of inventory. Okay. That's a healthy market. Right now in Arizona and probably nationwide, it's pretty similar. We're at a month's worth of inventory, 1 month's worth of inventory. So like if no more houses go on the market today, in 30 days, it's gone. No more homes for sale. So it's lack of inventory, right? So why is there a lack of inventory? Couple reasons. One, the interest rates are super low, so everybody wants to get in and buy a house right before the rates go up. Because I think in the 80s or 90s, you know what interest rates were?
They were not. Yeah, they were not.
It was like 18%.
That was ass rape. What they did in the 80s.
Like 18.
Similar to auto loans, auto leases.
Yeah. So it's at 3% right now. So people are like, it's the lowest it's ever been. So people want to buy. Also, builders can't build fast enough because what happened in 2010, 11, 12, they made it very difficult for builders to build. So that takes a cycle. That takes time, because just because a builder wants to build a community today, it's going to take 4 years for that to really happen. So it's like
town hall meeting. It can't happen because Zoom wasn't working that day.
So there's a supply shortage of lumber, steel, right? Like there's a shortage of all these things to build houses. So it's like it's a culmination of everything. And I think people are trying to move to certain states too. Like Arizona is a big state people are moving to. And it's just like, literally, I have so many Californian buyers, a lot Armenian too, where it's like, before it was just all investors. Now people like want to live and leave California and live in Arizona. It's insane, man. There's just not enough houses, because like I have over $100,000 of equity. So if I sold my house right now, I could pocket in my pocket cash after everything, 200 grand.
200 grand.
In 3 years of living here, I made 200 grand. But where am I going to go?
Right. Oklahoma is a good. I heard they got like 2 months of supply.
So it's like, so no one is selling because there's nowhere to go. It's just.
Arizona has been becoming a really, really popular place for companies to move to because of.
It's.
Who was it? Patrick Bet David that decided Florida because of like the lack of like restrictions.
Yeah. So like states like Florida, Texas, Nevada, Tennessee, and Arizona have been crushing it, because a lot of people saw how states handled COVID, right? I hope we don't get censored because we got, I said the word COVID.
We didn't get censored. I just forgot to upload. No, we did get censored.
Yeah, we did get censored. Was it the election or COVID? Something, whatever. We won't talk about that. But how some states handled the shutdowns, some states were a lot more aggressive than others, and people got sick of it. People were like, dude, why are New York just allowed indoor dining?
New York, huh?
Did you guys have indoor dining?
We had it at, I think, 40% capacity.
Okay.
And actually, this week, May 29th, is mask off.
Wow.
Yeah. So May 29th, we legally, technically
Some
can't.
stores will still require it.
Let's discuss this a little bit. So are you going to wear your mask?
No. So we've been mask off for a while.
Indoor too?
Indoor. But some stores, depends where you go. If they still recommend it, it's you still have to wear it. A business owner has that decision to do whatever they want to do, and you have to follow it. So I have been, if it says, must wear mask, I wear a mask. I don't question it. If it says recommended, preferred, I don't wear it.
It's like when the service advisor, when you go to take your car for an oil change, recommends getting an alignment done.
At first people were like, you walk in without the mask, everyone's like looking at you like.
Another thing. So like May 29th, we're going to get you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Right. And the other day I'm talking to my dad and I'm like this guy walked into the store without his mask on. And this is like 2 days ago. And I'm like, what am I going to tell the guy? You need to wear a mask right now. He's going to turn around and be like, buddy, in 4 days, the whole state's going to be mask free. You're telling me that's that big of an issue right now? So like, bro, in Massachusetts, people have been like, they've had their mask on, but they've had it at like they're wearing it as a chin strap. Because like people are like, dude, Like, how serious could this be right now? In 4 days, we're gonna get this thing removed completely. Like, you don't even know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, in 4 days, they're gonna fix it to make sure by then it's okay. But right now, you still can't. But yeah, Arizona's different. You were here, right? How long ago were you here? This was a while ago. November. Yeah, it was no masks for a lot of people. You probably saw a lot of people wearing no masks.
Bro, we went, me and your brother. He doesn't know this. You don't know this. We before we got to the christening, we stopped by a bar real quick.
I didn't know that. So during my son's christening, you guys went to a bar before, okay?
Real quick, we just went to a bar across the street, and we walked in, and the bartender, like, we looked, no mask, guys. She's like talking to him like this, intimate. You don't understand. I'm like, nobody in here is wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Where are you from? Florida?" I'm like, "No, Boston." She goes, "Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A loser."
Yeah. Like liberals.
Dude, I was at the airport because we came to Rhode Island here in Phoenix. It's like, please, like social distance, have your mask on. Bro, it was a shit. It was like a zoo. People on top of each other. No, everyone is just at the bars, just like, and I'm like, what is your social distance rule doing right now?
Like what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. The planes were pretty cool. The one I was in, I didn't wear a mask a lot of the time. The going to Rhode Island, Leo was like pulling it, and the lady's just like, yeah, like whatever, just like.
Oh, tell me about that. How was Leo in the airplane?
He was bored, bro. He was fucking like, just, he wants to get on the ground, run around, and like, he can't. So he was pretty annoying. But yeah, he's like pulling our masks off, like laughing, and I'm just like looking at the lady like,
does he have his own mask?
No, he can't. He no. First of all, the rule is under 2 years old, they don't have to have 2 years and up. They have to wear a mask. But what fucking 2-year-old is going to leave a mask on where they're like, hey, keep your mask on, buddy. Like,
plus another thing, it's like, dude, they get fucking, like, they probably drool in it. It's probably fucking gross under there.
Yeah, but no 2-year-old is like sane enough and like calm enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna wear a mask. Like, they're fucking crazy, bro. Like, 2-year-olds are not the age to be requiring stuff of them. They
2-year-olds are fucking aggressive.
Yeah, and they can't even go to the bathroom. How are you gonna make them wear a mask? They can't even take a shit like in the toilet. So we digress. The on the way back here, it was kind of funny. The kid, it was just, I was in the emergency row exit. Kid sits next to me. He looks at me with his mask off. He's like, you good? I'm like, do whatever you want, bro. He's like, okay. He just threw his to the ground. He just went to sleep the whole time.
It's almost over, guys. It's almost over, man. I just can't wait to see people's faces.
Yeah, he just threw it so aggressive too. Like,
fuck this shit.
I was like,
so yeah.
It's almost over, right? So let's talk about
crypto. Tell me about crypto. Can you explain what the fuck is the difference?
No, I can't.
No, you can't. Okay. All right. So same.
I hit up a lot of my friends who are crypto experts, right? Like, they know, they're investing in it. And I'm like, dude, explain this to me. Like, explain it. And they try to explain it. And hopefully you guys are listening. I really hope you guys are listening. It makes no sense, right? No sense whatsoever. They're like, it's the blockchain technology. It's this. I'm like, okay, you can't use a coin to like really buy anything. Like, okay, Bitcoin, but like, who's really like, you're just doing it to like act cool, like, oh, I could use Bitcoin, you know, like you could Venmo me, bro. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah, please don't send me a Bitcoin. Not right now, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe in a few years.
So no one has been able to really explain the real use of it and what happens like when the government comes in and says like, yeah, this is done, right? So I told everyone, you don't need to fucking explain anything to me anymore. I understand the value of like gambling, right? Tell me what you're buying. I'll just buy the same stuff. And they're like, buy this. This is a thing. Ethereum. It does. I'm like, I don't care what it does, what it is, what it means. I don't even need to know what the spelling. Just tell me the 3 little tickers I have to type. Hit send. That's it.
Okay, so question for you. Shant is about to give a dummy's guide as to what to do to just buy a few dollars worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever the fuck it is, Caddy Coin, whatever it is. You had to do what exactly in order to buy Bitcoin?
Okay, so there's some coins. Okay, so first we'll start with Coinbase. Coinbase is where you could buy. Coinbase is an app. You set up your bank account with it. Coinbase, you could buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, a couple of other ones. Dogecoin, you could only buy on Robinhood. So you got to download Robinhood. Then some other kind of like smaller coins, you got to use another app like Uphold and stuff like that. Then there's the advanced one, like the real crypto people. It's called KuCoin or something. But that, you have to buy coins off Coinbase, transfer it to that, buy it. I'm like, guys, like, you have to do 14 steps to buy a fucking coin. I'm like, no, like, I'm not doing that. Give me the easy ones on Coinbase or whatever. And so I stuck to like the big names like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, just to have some fucking Dogecoin, just to have some fun with that. But like some of these coins are so difficult to buy. Like you have to purchase Bitcoin off a thing, transfer it to this app. You then have to transfer it again, and then you could buy the actual coin.
Question. So,
yeah. All right.
How much money do you have in? I want to understand your risk.
Okay.
Right now in all this, how much do you have invested into crypto at the moment?
So I lost track a little bit, but I'm going to say it's about 5K-ish, 5 to 7K. It has dipped a lot today. Like it is
uncomfortable amount.
Yeah, like where I'm looking at maybe just doubling down a little bit because it's so low.
Just buying low and just watching it fucking skyrocket into the. That's how it happens, you know.
And then like go because like I hit up my friends. This is what I said. I was like, okay, guys, I'm seeing people make fucking money, like legit money, pull out 20K off of putting 1,000 in. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, all right, guys, I need a coin where I could put $1,000 in and in 2 weeks make 18 grand.
I still don't understand this shit, man. Like, who's backing this?
I'm like, is there a coin I can make like 200% or more? 18 times my money in less than a week. Is there some way I can make 18 times my money in less than a week? And they're like, yeah, buy this, do this. But then it was like so much work. I was like, fuck it. I'll just buy the popular ones.
That's insane. Okay. So, all right. So you just said, all right, how much am I willing to risk in something completely fucking as stable as fucking Mount St. Helen?
People are like, yo, I'm an investor, which I get this is investing, but this is not investing where it's so volatile, where it could lose 50% within an hour. That is not investing.
This is this should be borderline like Vegas sports betting. if you, I mean, just from an outsider perspective, this is what it seems like. It seems like we're watching a game of
Like the
blackjack.
yeah, or no,
Let
it's the what's that one you pull?
So yeah, the Ethereum, Dogecoin, whatever these silly ass fucking currencies are, they just seem at this point, the more and more that they become, the less legitimate they're becoming. Like Bitcoin seemed so much more legit a few years ago. Now, because of Ethereum, Dogecoin, all of them are seeming like they have less weight to them.
Yeah,
That's just outsider perspective. I get it. There's money being made. That's cool. But how long is that money going to be being made on that particular cryptocurrency?
I mean, there's people that made some stupid money, right? There's people who made a couple of million, pulled out. Like there's people making some Bitcoin millionaires right now, and God bless them, right? Good for them. But the real like crypto people like that you talk to, because they'll send me videos, watch this. It's like 57 minutes. I'm like, I'm not watching a 57-minute video. Like who the
One of
fuck
my friends is popular. That's how he got his fame. I don't know if you've seen one of his videos, Brian Jung.
No.
Yeah, he got like 300,000 subscribers this past year because of his talking about crypto. It's a major thing. I just can't wrap. I feel like nobody really understands it at all, but they seem like they understand it because they're talking about how much money they made in 2 days.
Yeah. It's to me, it's multi-level marketing. Like it's not, but it kind of is, right? Where it's like,
yeah,
like this guy made it rich. It's like
everybody invest.
But so like the real true crypto guys who send me videos, like watch this. I'm like, I'm not watching a 50 fucking minute video, guys. Sorry. Like I can't even do a 50-minute podcast. You think I'm gonna watch
summaries should be required on YouTube. Like you have to put an executive level summary.
Yeah. So those guys are anti-Bitcoin. They're like, Bitcoin is trash. They're like, it has no technology. It's old. I'm like, okay, but that's the most expensive, and you know.
Yeah, what are you talking about right now?
But I don't know. You know,
no technology.
That's the true crypto people. That's what they say. They're like, it's old, outdated technology. So this is what I say to that. Everyone that's chasing a coin, there's always a new technology and a new coin. Is that always, it's never going to end.
So
I have friends mining. They're like, yo, you should mine. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not mining.
I don't know. I don't know. It seems borderline illegal, like illegal activity. Like I have 6 desktops running in one room, collecting percentage bars. I don't know what the fuck this is. What are we doing? So
I did it as a hedge for inflation. We could talk about inflation.
So sorry. So question for you. Would you compare Bitcoin to gold?
So Robert Kiyosaki, you know Robert Kiyosaki, right?
Of course, yeah.
The
Rich Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I mean, I like his book. Really respect the guy. Obviously, his thing. But he always talks about the crash and all this stuff that's happening. He compares Bitcoin to gold a lot. He still hasn't really explained how, but he just says it a lot. But I do have gold.
In the strength of the currency as opposed to paper?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I don't. He hasn't really. I watched an hour video of him talk. It said Bitcoin, like explaining, like it still didn't understand anything after an hour of. I watched a Robert Kiyosaki video. Not a guy
Nobody could give a good explanation on this shit, man. Nobody.
So I don't know the comparison of gold and Bitcoin, but I feel like there is some similarities. But gold, it's physical. It's in your hand,
All
right?
right.
Bitcoin is not, but it's like kind of tech in your hand, right? So I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I bought some crypto just for like inflation purposes. And just in case like it really does blow up and it's like, fuck, I wish I put something into it. It's the only reason why I did it. I think if inflation does go up and the markets crash, I think that's going to crash as well. So I don't think that's like going to be so like when the markets crash, gold gets more expensive. So that's why I bought some gold too, in case that does happen. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen with crypto. Now, inflation is happening now. Like we're seeing in real time inflation happening where things that were worth what they were a year ago, 20% more now.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very, very accurate number.
So I listen to a lot of like economists and like, Patrick Bet-David talks about it. Like, what can you do during inflation to like hedge your bet? Because let's say you have $100,000 in the bank, right? You're like, I'm good. I got my money in the bank. But if things get more expensive and the dollar is devalued, that 100,000 is not 100,000 anymore. It's 70.
Right. You're losing money on the currency.
So there's a few ways to do it. You either invest it, gold, silver, crypto, I guess, stock market, real estate, tangible things. So real estate, not stock market, things that, you could hold in real life, in person, and touch it, I think is worth more during times of inflation, right?
Agreed.
So now it's kind of tough now to say try to buy a house at this time, but cars are going to be sports cards are going to be worth more money than what they were. I don't have mine. I made a couple of flips in sports cards already. Made a quick $3,000. Not mad at
You sold one of your sports cards to buy crypto. Yeah.
But right now, it's like there's so many ways to like make money. It feels like where a lot of people, it seems easy. It shouldn't be this easy, but it's good though. People are, diversifying, trying to do things, but it's kind of scary how so many people. But it's good. It's a good thing. I think people should learn how to make extra money, man. Like I don't think it's a bad thing.
So I'm very, very traditional. I know basically that's gonna sound like yeah, you're a fucking moron. I just find that gold and real estate and traditional investments are very, very good long-term money makers that have sustained collapses and growths. I know that Bitcoin has been around for a long time now, and it's continued to grow, but there's been no actual use of the fucking coin. I will be fully convinced, I will be sold on it when we start to use it.
Like you got some actual like coins in your pocket, like
let me give you an example. So I've had many transactions that have taken place on my credit card processor. My credit card processor supports not only credit cards, it supports credit cards, it supports PayPal, it supports anything that can transfer money. And it supports it from many different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And supports many different
what credit
channels. Stripe.
Oh, never heard of it.
Stripe also supports Bitcoin, believe it or not. I have yet to get paid for any of my services or products with a fucking Bitcoin. Nobody has paid me with a Bitcoin yet. So explain to me why all this hype and nobody uses the fucking thing. When explain to me where you can buy things with a Bitcoin. Can you go to 7-Eleven? Just a CVS, just everyday play Gap. Can you go to Gap and buy shit with a fucking Bitcoin?
I don't think so. Well,
0.0017 Bitcoin.
Well, Tesla you could purchase cars through that, but then he stopped it.
We took one step backward where somebody was accepting it, but then this has to stop.
So that's a very good point, and I'm sure the Bitcoin listeners now are crypto listeners. Sorry, I don't want to. There's two different cryptos and Bitcoin people. They're two separate people. They're probably punching the air right now, listening to us talk how stupid we are. And
dumbasses.
So you guys know we are very, very uneducated about crypto. So don't think we're experts here talking shit about it. We're just too.
I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying, all these people hyping it, nobody's fucking using it.
Do you want to know? I just thought of this. The best part about it, these coins, right? Crypto, right? Is supposed to be faster, easier. Because, there's I want to pull money from a bank sometimes 3 to 5 days, fucking stupid, right? It's stupid. Transfer money, it's going to take some time, right? 1 to 3 business days. So crypto is supposed to be the technology where it's instant. It's, all this stuff, right? That's the whole point of crypto. I have friends in my group chat. You guys know who you are. This technology is supposed to be the fucking cutting edge technology. They're like, oh, the server went down. I can't pull money out for 2 days.
The server? Where they're mining?
So
all those miners?
I'm like, hang on. The thing that's supposed to take over banks, you can't even pull your money out. There's times when it goes high, there's issues pulling money out. That's what I've been seeing from my friends. So it's this technology that's supposed to be cutting edge, you can't pull your money out. Sorry.
So this is news
XRP,
to me.
Ripple, all these, not the Bitcoin. Bitcoin you could pull out, I think, pretty easily. I'm talking about the other coins, the ones that are going to take over Bitcoin.
This is news to me that you somehow are taking multiple steps backward. So Tesla stopped taking Bitcoin. Bitcoin users can't do instantaneous transactions anymore. The practical application is what it is what really confuses me. I get it. I understand. It is a completely digital currency. That's completely understandable. I can't understand the spike in value, and I can't understand its practical use. That's my only gripe with it. I get it. It's cutting edge. It's supported by security. I don't know. There's all sorts of things that I've heard about how great it is. However, I've yet to see it be used. So anyway, long story short, though, it's a two-sided thing, right? I gotta be willing to accept your Bitcoin for you to use your Bitcoin.
So I have two things. One, what's going to happen one day when there's some fucking kid right now, 17 years old, with the headset you have on right now in the basement, like you're in right now.
I'm in my living room, bro.
Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, that is the living room couch. What's going to happen when someone hacks the shit out of Bitcoin, fucks it all up, and it's people are going to be I'm not doing this anymore. That's going to happen. Some Russian hacker right now is sitting there oh, fuck these fucking people. I'm going to, it's going to happen. And then that's going to, I think,
take the server down, like you said.
Are you, by next week, if we do a podcast next week, will you buy some crypto by next week?
No. No, I don't care how much money is being made on sports cards and crypto. I'm good.
You don't want to make a quick 20 grand like in 2 minutes?
The thing is that, okay, you made your 20 grand, right? And you're going to take your 20 grand and you're not even going to be able at that point to buy at whatever you bought at before. So you're not going to be able to continuously make that kind of money.
You just have to use a different coin. You have to go and invest into another coin. I don't know. We are not the people to be talking about crypto, probably.
This is two just regular Joes trying to understand what all these people are fucking trying to do.
But you want to know something funny? I bet you 99% of people have the same thought we do. They have no clue what it is.
Yeah. Like, did you guys know that you can't use your fucking Bitcoin anywhere in the United States? Like, you might be able to at a few places, but the server might go down when you try to make the transaction.
You literally can't use it anywhere. Like, where can you use it?
I'm telling you, Stripe, that company, my credit card processor, Stripe is popular, bro. Stripe is huge. Stripe
Does it work?
Yeah. Stripe is awesome. I love. I don't know. I haven't seen the Bitcoin play out because nobody has tried to use it on paying me, but it's I see it. I see Bitcoin is accepted at a lot of places, just nobody's really using it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway.
I'll check out Stripe. So what episode are we?
I think we're at number 78.
So episode 78 of the Shant and Ari podcast, sponsored by Stripe.
That would be sick, man. Mention promo code REJ113338 and I get a $10 referral. So yeah, it's definitely it's definitely interesting to me. I definitely want to hear more little tidbits, crypto tidbits, as you're doing things next week. Find out how much money you lost, what sort of crazy roller coaster put you on. Definitely very interesting. And hopefully by next week we could have this.
Hopefully I didn't lose my $5,000.
Who knows, bro? You might be a millionaire. Welcome to the world of crypto, bro. You know?
Yeah, let's keep this going. Anybody listening right now that's pissed at us about this crypto talk, if you know crypto, we'll bring you on. Like, legit.
Yeah.
I will get you on. You could fly out here if you want to with your crypto jet money. You could buy a jet, fly out here. I'll buy your Uber ride from the airport to here if you want to do it live. But we will bring someone on who knows. If you know and you're sitting there pissed, if you legit know crypto and you're willing to answer some questions that we're going to come on, let's do it.
Try to get the schedule figured out. My bedtime's coming up soon.
Yeah, it seems like you're yawning, so we got to get.
I've been up since 5 a.m., bro.
Yeah,
no joke.
Yeah, let's wrap this one up. I think it's been a good comeback. We'll figure out.
Baby. Figure out. What do you think about my my bicep gains? Looks pretty good, no? It's been a solid couple months.
Nice. Are you hitting the 15s?
I've been up to 17 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, time to take off my headset. My ears are sweating.
All right. Well, it's fun catching back up with you, Ari. Hopefully I'll see you next week, man.
I hope so too, Sean. Good night, Sean.
Good night, everyone.